fills the stage, but the play is badly cast.
The Formless, twisted and hollow. They're everywhere. They've always been there. It only seems there's more of them now. Be careful. They can be very friendly, charming. If you have a weakness, they'll find it, exploit it, make you like them, hate them, whatever it is to keep you hooked. They do not care for anything. Nothing is off limits. At least, not for long. Whatever gets them what they want. Be careful, alright? Do not become one of them.
How long can a man burn before he turns to ash? How could you know? Of all the wasted years, of all the pain it took to bring you here, you don't even know who you are.
Fousey. This man is some kind of knockoff phoenix. Since the beginning of his career, he has been on this cycle of ruining everything, rising from the ashes, and ruining everything again. For those who don't know, he is one of the OGs of YouTube. He started in the good old days of YouTube and quickly became one of its biggest creators. In the beginning, he started with relatable content, you know, the classic stuff about how Middle Eastern parents act and stuff like that. But obviously, this was not going to take him very far. So he had to come up with new ideas. And what he did, honestly, is one of the biggest crimes in YouTube history.
Excuse me? Can you help me out? What's up? Can I see the Cincinnati hat? Oh, that one? Yeah, right there.
What the hell's wrong with you?
He came out with this video called Hold My Hand Prank. This video did really well, and this meant the start of the prank/social experiment era on YouTube.
What's up, man?
What are you doing?
What's up? How's it going? Yusef.
What are you doing?
Uber, right? Let's go.
What?
Woo! Let's go.
What are you talking about, Uber?
You're an Uber driver. Take me to my... Come on, let's go.
That's right, these idiots, Fousey, Vitaly, and Sam Pepper, are mainly responsible for that entire trend. Those stupid fake videos, the classic meme of XYZ prank in the hood, gone wrong, gone sexual in parentheses, these guys started that. And as always, teenagers and Facebook moms made these videos and these guys very popular. A lot of people don't remember at this point, but Fousey used to be big. Back in the day, he was one of the biggest creators on YouTube, and just on the internet in general. Now, it doesn't require a genius to realize that most of these videos were fake.
Yo, sir. I just want to be a helping hand today. God bless.
What?
God bless. I'm just trying to help out.
I don't need your money, you asshole. I can buy you.
It's very well documented how manufactured these things were. For example, one of the actors in one of Fousey's pranks came out and said that the entire thing was fake.
Hey, I'm Shane Barbera. I was in Fousey Tube's Uber prank. It's fake. Didn't have an apartment, didn't have a job, so I was looking on Craigslist for work. I found a Craigslist ad for like $30 to be in a video for like 30 minutes. At this point, I didn't know it was supposed to be like real, you know? I thought I was just gonna be in like a sketch or something. Yeah, they're like, so yeah, we're shooting this prank. I'm like, okay, so it's not real? It's not a real prank? They're like, yeah, well, it's supposed to be real. It kind of pisses me off seeing him posting like prank videos, especially when they're like a little more, I don't know, I had friends posting the one where he pretends to be a homeless guy. Yeah. And they're like, oh my God, this is what's wrong with humanity, and post his video. I'm like, oh my God, it's so fake.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there's a guy who walks by him, he's like, I can fucking buy you.
Now, these videos ran their course, and clearly Fousey milked the trend as much as he could. And now he wanted to move on to the next big thing, as most of these formless leeches do. So trying to show himself as one of the good guys or washing the blood of his hands, as he would put it, he came out and outed everybody. He admitted that all of his videos and his buddies' videos were fake.
But then I came out with a really, really, really long video basically saying pranks are fake, social experiments are fake. Here's the blood off my hands, like, let me walk away from this. And then I also was condemning every other prankster in person on YouTube.
And there was a huge falling out between him and his buddies. For example, Vitaly came out and outed him as a sex addict.
Ask you something. This video they just did about me, I'm so hurt by it. I'm so hurt. I actually want to take off my stress off, and I want to call one of your hookers. I know you have all the numbers of LA cheapest hookers. What are they, like $150? You used to pay them. You used to tell me, what's the massage parlor you used to go by your old apartment? I forgot the name, but I know you told me. Or the back pages. Which ones are real? Because I know you knew all the ones that were real.
I'm not a bitch. Out of 165 videos, I maybe faked 5 videos. All these other YouTube pranksters that you see, they're all fake. Fousey Tube, you're the biggest bitch on YouTube. You're a crybaby. You had guts to say that 99% pranks are fake. Yeah, because 1% real is me. You're the fucking fake one.
It turns out Fousey spent a lot of time and money in massage parlors and other activities like that. You know, the kind. Remember that, because that's going to be important later on. Now, after this entire thing, he kind of disappeared, and after a while, he came back again and made some videos, and he was actually doing great. He reached 10 million subs, and after this, he posted a video thanking his fans for the 10 million milestone, and at this time, he seemed actually genuine and likable.
I love you. I just want to say, this journey has been insane. And I don't just mean the journey I'm on now. I mean, I started YouTube on March 25th of 2011, and I've gone through a lot, and you guys have been there with me through it all. I cried my eyes out at 100,000 subscribers. I had wanted to literally end my life so many times during the journey. I know that's severe, but I'm dead serious. And I pushed, and I fought through adversity and fought through everything thanks to your guys' support.
But obviously he was not going to stay that way. Fast forward a few months and he sets up this event, this special Fousey extravaganza. This event was going to be a real hoot and even quite possibly a holler. Drake was going to be there, other huge artists were going to show up, and all of it was going to be free.
You got hip hop artists flying in from New York, coming from the Bay, coming straight out of LA to perform that night.
You threw out a few big names to me. Who can you confirm is going to be performing?
I'm not inviting people to their local talent show. I'm inviting them to a Coachella caliber experience. Yesterday, I'm literally on FaceTime with some of the biggest artists in the game. And the craziest thing about it is, as I'm talking to them, you know how I'm giving you attention right now? They were listening. And they were like, you ain't gotta say no more. It's about the love, it's about the energy. You don't have to say no more. I don't want to name drop, right? I could tell you off camera, the names are big names. I'm talking about, you like, think of New York, think of the top. You'll know who it is, right? Think of, whatever way.
It sounds too good to be true, right? Well, the event happened. Apparently only 1,500 people showed up. There were no huge celebrities, and there was no Drake, because he was never going to be there. The only reason Fousey thought Drake was going to show up was because apparently he manifested it.
Hey Drake, OVO! Yo, I'm trying to look like you, dog. Is it working? Nah, I'm not, but some girls do call me Champagne Poppy.
So the entire thing flopped, and it was a complete disaster.
Police say about 6:15, they got a call from a person claiming to have planted an explosive device at the theater.
So Fousey, while LARPing as a crackhead and pretty much going through a manic episode, came out and gave a speech to the people that were there.
I invested all my money into this event, and I did it for free. My accountant said, Yusuf, where are you gonna make your money? I said, that's not a problem to me. I didn't care. But before I even got to do the event, you're making a documentary on it so you can post it after the fact. So if it flops, you can have the hot news on how Fousey fucked up and he should kill himself. Right.
So there it is. He was in a downward spiral again. And certainly the redemption arc was gonna come right after this. And it did. He got a boxing match, so he started to train really hard and he got into amazing shape, like actually impressive stuff. The man was shredded out of his mind. And it got even more interesting because for the fight he came up with this genius plan. He tried to tire out his opponent by blocking every punch with his face. But unfortunately his calculations were slightly off and it was not his day and he lost. Now right after this he trained for another fight against Deji of all people. God, that entire trend of YouTube boxing was such a giant clown show. And well, it still is, but of course he lost again, so he disappears again and comes back as an IRL streamer. Yes, our favorite group of individuals. He joined them. And you can already probably guess, considering this guy's up and down past and clear indication of some mental problems, this was a horrible idea. But Fousey does what Fousey wants, and that generally means disaster.
Want to ruin my life? So I said, fuck you two, I'm going to kick.
Now, remember the massage parlors and the sex addiction? Well, in one of his streams, the big man was in an airport and he finds this random woman who is clearly drunk, and pretty much instantly he makes the situation sexual.
I can tell.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good.
It's a cult, basically. I'm not kidding you.
You're in a cult?
Yeah.
You're sober?
Yeah, well,
Okay,
no.
cool. I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members. Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing? Yeah. To piss them off? Thank you. They're gonna cancel me for this. I don't care though. I have a boner right now. I swear to God, you can feel it under my pants. I swear to God. Would you join the Mile High Club with me?
So I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade?
That was his
I
name.
actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit.
It was
What
gross.
happened?
The fact that he of all people has the audacity, the gall, the chutzpah to say that is actually crazy.
How long were you stuck under his spell?
About like 7 months.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I just sent
I
you a
went-
little something.
Thank you.
You got it.
I went to he had a domestic violence case. I'm sitting there in court, and I'm like looking.
Okay, so this is so sus. So he sits down with this drunk woman, instantly makes it weird, asking her to join the Mile High Club with him, and right after finding out she used to be a beaver vendor, he sends her $300? And one has to ask, why this sudden donation, big man? Sure, he probably thinks he's doing a good deed and this makes him look good, but it's just too suspicious.
I'm against that. I'm a sex addict. A lot of the women that I used to get handjobs from were sex trafficked, and I'm so ashamed in that. So if I have a chance to help somebody...
And, well, the man with the golden heart did not last very long. Literally.
I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club.
And of course, the cycle continues. The Foos Master goes for one of his classic plays.
I'm not a good person. I spent my whole career pretending to be a good person. What can I do to get people to like me? No matter what it was, I'm not a good person. I'm not a good person.
And there it is again. He builds himself up and then starts ruining everything again. And what do you expect? Of course it's not gonna go well when you're hanging out with people like Sneeko, Dat Sniffer 3000, and the Island Creatures. Imagine a grown man and your life is wearing a shiesty, hanging out with 20-year-olds on IRL streams and somehow managing to make people like Jack Doherty look good.
Beta said, hey,
Yo, you're a bitch. You're a little bitch. Bro, you're a bitch. He doesn't even have his kid money yet. Yo, you're fucking...
I'm beta.
Imagine being 33 years old and yo, get me some water bottles, Sean. Give me some fucking...
You're lucky I made friends with your security.
Hey,
now we can't box. There's a whole...
Look at this dork.
Dog, there's a team behind me. I have handlers right now. I'm big. I'm big time. I'm bigger than social media now. I'm like real-time celebrity status. I have handlers.
So he got going again with these streams. He was able to generate some momentum, but at this point, he is just a spectacle.
Text from mom. When are you bombing the airport?
Right now. Allahu Akbar!
People are not watching him to be entertained by him. They are just entertained by what happens to him and his manic behaviors.
Yo, Nadeem, fire everybody. I want a new editing team. Actually, the editors didn't text me. They're fine. Fire everybody. Everybody. If they're on payroll, fire them.
So there was, of course, a lot of trolling and even, unfortunately, swatting. And all of this led to this moment where he finally snapped again and essentially swatted himself.
Send the fucking cops. Send the cops. There's a gun to my head right now. There's a gun to my head. Help, ma'am, he left. Ma'am, he left. There's a gun to my head. Help, get them. Help, bye. Ma'am, Intercontinental, what's my room number? Help, tell me. 2020. He's a stalker.
Okay, and who is this guy?
I don't fucking know.
So how do you want us to look for him if you don't know where he is?
I have his address.
What is his address?
I said grab my security 20 minutes ago. You guys are dumb as fuck, man. You guys are literally dumb as fuck. Oh, yeah. Hey, record this. Security, come in here now.
Just want to say hi. I miss y'all. I'm currently under, what's it called? The thing the cops put me under.
I have no idea.
I forgot the name of the act. When you can't leave a mental hospital until you get clearance.
It's not a nice act.
It's not a nice act. Can't leave the hospital until I get clearance from the police. So I've been here for 4 days now.
Now, there is more. There's always more with the Formless, especially the IRL streaming kind. The cycle will continue. The man is just embracing being a degenerate. And honestly, only time will tell how this story ends. But the way it's looking, it probably won't be a good ending.